Hi guys, it's Joe here. Just sending you through a video following on from the takeaway tip that we gave you last week. Just a tip on how to build up to the top of your backswing from there, and really how to wind up correctly with the body, and just countering a couple of the common tendencies that we see with amateur golfers and club golfers especially. So I've got a spade here, a garden spade, anything that you can stick in the ground, maybe an alignment stick. I quite like the idea of it angling towards us because it helps us imagine the angle that right leg's going to be at as we rotate up into the top of the backswing. So we've done our one-handed takeaway drill, okay? And then from there, as we wind up, really want to focus on the core, really rotating. I think a lot of people think too much about the shoulders and a bit too much about the hips. We get the core winding up nicely, so from our position here, as we rotate, what we want to see is that right thigh never really budges out and gets closer to the shovel there. We see a lot of amateur golfers, the pelvis moves laterally that way. And really what we're wanting from our position here is for the right hip to rotate backwards and not get tilted up and high. So almost a little city feel in that right hip. As we get up to the top here, we're going to see we've maintained our distance here. Okay, and you can see as we do that actually, that the head will actually move ever so slightly, just 2 or 3 inches to the right. Okay, so for amateur golfers this is a great thing. So we've got our takeaway movement sorted, and then we rotate our core up to the top of the backswing. Okay, so we get really nicely wound up. You'll feel a nice stretch in the lats, and you'll feel your core hopefully really switched on. Depending on how flexible and how strong you are, you'll be able to do this to varying degrees, but definitely just pay real close attention to what's happening here. So we don't want to sway out and hit it that way. We also don't want to sit away from it too much. We want to retain quite a constant distance as we get up to the top of the backswing. Okay, so just building up from that takeaway drill there. Okay, and then we're going to rotate, wind up and coil from the core. Okay, maintaining that distance, allowing a little tiny shift to the right with the head. Okay, if you can have a little go at this, try and complete that backswing with a nice wind up. I'm sure you're going to feel quite strong and quite loaded to hit some nice strong shots.